This is my creed. Creed, by definition, is a set of beliefs or aims that guide someone's actions. My creed is to think on what I know is true and to trust in the Lord. I tried so many times to figure out what I wanted to do with this project that I basically just decided to videotape myself making the project. So this is me writing what I'm reading and saying right now. Now, this isn't me explaining my creed, but this is just the beginning of where I want to take this project journey, I guess. Before I begin, please know that the reason the clips are all of me is not because I like to stare at myself. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's because the thing that makes it so hard for me to do my creed and to live out this statement is myself. I've struggled with doubting the Lord and doubting the truth and being anxious and sad since I was very young. I want to say it originated when I was a young child and my dad would get sick. He would get sick every few months, and it really scared me. That is my brother. He passed away 2 years ago, and that time brought on the most excruciating sadness and anxiety and fear that I had no other option but to trust in the Lord, but to think on what I knew was true, and that was that he was going to heaven. Not to say that just because I was trusting in the Lord doesn't mean it wasn't hard. It was really hard, and it still is. It's still painful, and it still hurts. It was a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear, but I can now say that trusting in the Lord has led me to so many better things. I have a better relationship with my parents, I have a better relationship with Christ, and I have a better relationship with just general people around me. And I'm not just referring to the death of my brother when I talk about trusting in the Lord. I'm talking about through everything throughout my life, whether it be my dad sick, my brother, my trials with my own personal sin, and literally anything. And if it wasn't for God and His loving mercy towards me, I would be so deep in my sin. And I'm so thankful for my parents who, when I was in these dark places, would come to me and display the fruits of the Spirit. They would comfort me and care for me and pray for me and say, it's okay, because God is in control. And no matter how scary things may seem, it's gonna be okay because God works everything out for good. And I hope that I can live out my creed to where I'm always trusting in His goodness and His grace and His mercy and His perfect plan. And that's my creed.